on the side, the front engine V12.
Our grandsons moved in
Gated
with
stick
us
shift, which I love.
a year. Which told her that our grandsons of course were and we never figured everybody was trying to say Ferrari. It was only a year old.
Yeah.
And we finally figured out it was the horse.
Oh, the horse.
Did it like this over the motor.
There it is.
It is solid. It's pretty much bulletproof.
It's some BMW event, right? A little impromptu, little M show. Cool. I like this. Manual. On bucktooth beaver, yeah, that is interesting. Sunday night, it's red. It's so much red. I absolutely love it. Look at this. Oh, God. Imola and Rosa Corsa couldn't be, no, they could be more different, but they are very different. You can't really see in this shot. This is hard to do with the front camera. Nate said it right. There's a lot more blue and gray and let's call them impurities in Imola red. Now, to be fair, the Ferrari, after we drove it 211, I drove it 211 miles today, was a little dirty. So he cleaned it up. My dad cleaned it up. It's all perfect. It's spotless. And it's a nice, true representation of that color. On the contrary, this car was delivered averagely clean, and it's been sitting around for 6 weeks in service, And then we did things like replace the windshield gaskets, which uses a bunch of soap and water and fingerprints, and it's just not even close to clean. So not a good representation. I backed it out today. I dug out the hose, I got the music set up, I had everything ready, no soap. I have no car washing soap, only Dawn soap, and I'm not gonna use that because I don't know what kind of wax the customer has on this truck. So the wash today was a fail. I will order some soap on Amazon. I will get something here so we can wash it before we get the car back to him. In the meantime, there's a few issues. I brought it home this weekend, driven it like 40 miles or something, fairly insignificant, but we've got an issue, a few drivability issues. Number one, it is floaty, really floaty. We replaced the front struts, everything in the front suspension except for the springs, and this car just rolls. I don't understand quite what's going on. So we're gonna start with an alignment, and of course a visual inspection to verify that the freaking suspension is installed on the car. Assuming it is, and it is, we're gonna proceed with the alignment, see what that looks like, and go from there. The other issue we had initially was it couldn't put down more than about half throttle, I would say, before DSC starts flashing. We're on brand new Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. I just had them mounted on Friday. And within those first 30 or 40 miles after they were mounted, just anything would trip DSC. And I think that's because the tires were new, they were all smooth, they've been sitting in a warehouse, I don't know. Put a little bit of heat in them, put a few miles on them. Now it seems to be able to put its power down just fine. So that issue's better. Additionally, I have talked the customer into getting rid of the black nostrils that I am oh so not a fan of. And we're gonna go back to the chrome, so those are on order. And I think we've got a few lazy door lock actuators. I'm gonna drive it a little bit more tomorrow and verify that. But we're running it out. We're close to being done. Tomorrow's Monday. We get back into the shop. We need to finish up Saeed's brake rotors, rotors and bearings on the 08 Space Gray M5. We're still working on the diff. The steel gray M5, I need to finish up, Michael needs to finish up the valve cover gaskets. And then we've got a whole bunch more work to do on Daniel's Le Mans 02 M5. So with that, I finally get to sleep in tomorrow. Yesterday, Saturday, I had to get up at 8:10. This morning was 8 o'clock. I hate getting up early on weekends, even sleeping until 9. That's sleeping in for me these days. And I got sun today. I'm now seeing on camera from driving, but yeah, it's late November. We're driving the Ferrari, shorts and a t-shirt. It's 86 degrees. We're getting a sunburn. It snowed in Ohio. Yeah, dividends. San Diego pays dividends this time of year. Anyways, good night. Hope you had a great weekend. We'll talk on Monday.